All right, good evening. Welcome to the May 22nd, 2023 meeting of the Marshfield Planning Board. The time is now 7:02 p.m. Tonight's meeting is being recorded by MCTV, and we are holding a live remote meeting via Zoom. Our members here tonight are Katie O'Donnell, Nick Papastratis, Fred Monaco, Kevin Cantwell. Yeah, there's Kevin. I'm Mike Viviano, the chair. And our associate member, Scott DeCastro, I do not see. He's absent. Also with us tonight is Greg Guimond, our town planner, and Karen Horn, our assistant town planner. At this time, I'll make a motion to open tonight's public meeting and waive the reading of the notice. Is there a second?
Second, Katie O'Donnell. Aye, Katie O'Donnell.
Nick?
Nick Papastratis, aye.
Fred? Fred's frozen. He's frozen in time.
You they asked for you to vote on the open the meeting.
Greg, he's not.
Fred is in the room next door. Do you want me just to bring him in here?
Yes, you should just bring them to
Yeah.
you.
Fred, just come in here. Bring the chair with you. So Katie made a motion to open.
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
All right.
Right, that's fine.
You got me on the
Yep.
screen, but still.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get my papers here.
All right, we're going to skip him. Kevin?
Kevin Cantwell, aye.
And Mike Viviano, aye. All right, I gotta pull up the agenda. I don't have it on me. What is first on the agenda? The meeting minutes?
Nope, actually, the modification of the filling of land special permit for lot 13A, which is 22 Adelaide Way.
The one you
applicant
wanted to go through first?
Well, this could take a few minutes, or you could do the minutes if you wanted first. The only other thing we have is the lot release, the reduction in lot surety for Chestnut Hill.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a motion that we approve the minutes of 3/13/23, 4/10/23, and 4/24/23. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Fred seconds.
Okay, thank you, Fred. Katie?
Aye, Katie O'Donnell.
Nick?
Nick Papastratis, aye.
Kevin?
Kevin Cantwell, aye.
Fred?
And Monaco, aye.
And Mike Viviano, aye. Okay, those are approved. So why don't we take the agenda items out of order just to get this other one done? I'm going to move to C, vote to release a portion of the road surety for Chestnut Hill. I'll let Greg explain that one.
Of course, now I can't find my piece of paper that I had written down. So Chestnut Hill's done the majority of the work. We have 200,016, 580, 852 in the account for road surety. We have gotten a cost to complete update from Pat Brennan. They've done 167,772 of that 216. So it's okay to release the 167,772. That would leave us holding $49,080 for the completion of the rest of the work on Chestnut Hill.
Okay, any questions from the board?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, seeing none, I'll make a motion, release the amount that Greg just said for the surety. Is there a second?
Second, Katie O'Donnell. Aye, Katie O'Donnell.
Nick Papastratis, aye.
Fred?
Fred Monaco, aye.
Kevin?
Kevin Cantwell, aye.
And Mike Viviano, aye. All right, thank you, Greg. Next, we're going to move on to Item B, modification, filling the land for a special permit for lot 13A, number 22 at Adelaide Way. Greg, you doing that, or is Greg here for that?
Zach and his family are here.
Okay.
I will put up the revised sheet. Do you guys see that on the screen now?
We do.
Okay. So this is the revised plans as of this afternoon from Stembeck and Taylor. They do show the driveway. They don't show the back deck. Right where it says parcel 50K01 49A, that's where the septic system has been approved and has already been installed. The other change, my understanding from Brian, is that they have added 2 retaining walls on the sides, like side wings. That retaining wall is a foot in height at one point, and
Do you want? It's on it.
So if you're not presenting, please mute your computer. It looks like someone named
retaining
Chandler,
wall on
we can
the
hear.
right side. The retaining wall on the right side goes from 1 foot in height to 5 feet in height. And the retaining wall on the driveway side also gets up to be 5 feet in height. So that's the major change in the site plan, besides adding in the driveway from their earlier site plan. The areas that are shown with the trap rock that I'm circling with the hand, one to the right corner next to 14A, and then 2 smaller ones against lot 12. Those areas are greater than the 3-to-1 slope that the planning board and the Conservation Commission had required in the earlier retaining wall plan. The rest of the slope, starting at the back of the house, starting at elevation 46, down to elevation 16 at the rear, is the 3-to-1 slope. Zach, if you want to add anything, or?
Not necessarily. I mean, I think the engineers, did their part in terms of the drawings and show, everything that, meets the requirements. So I think we're all set. As long as you guys are satisfied, we're satisfied.
Greg,
No, we're gonna, 1 second.
okay.
Zach, you're the owner of the property now?
Yes.
I see someone else. Are you also owners of the property that you were looking to speak?
Well,
Donna?
yes, I just want to say to Greg, I know that you had on the site plan about the deck. I can have that added in for you and deliver it to you tomorrow, if that's important.
Actually, I have an older plan that has the deck there, so if it's the same deck.
Oh,
That's
okay,
fine.
the original site plan does have it.
We had gotten a comment from an abutter who said, well, it doesn't show the deck and it doesn't show the driveway. You've added the driveway. I know where the septic system is. What I have on the screen now is in red is Stembeck and Taylor's questions or answers to what I had raised. That on the first one, I said no fill information had been provided, and Stembeck has explained that none is required and that they're going to just regrade what's existing there. The second one on the driveway and stuff that has been added. The third one for the riprap swales, etc. I guess that he agrees that's where the water would be going down into the riprap. On the roof drains, we would still recommend that roof drains be added. Some of the other houses on the steep slope in Adelaide already have roof drains. What we're trying to do is get as deep into the ground on site as possible versus having water running off. The next point was the 3-to-1 slope. So on our side, the conditions, because it was on the plans, showed anything below the retaining wall has to be 3-to-1. Those areas are not 3-to-1, so on the riprap, so that's the issue. The board could decide to change the special permit conditions to allow this. If you did, you would still have to, they would still have to go to the Conservation Commission because their order of conditions are clear that there was supposed to be a retaining wall and that the slopes are supposed to be no greater than 3.1. And that was part of the problem with my draft decision. I was trying to figure out timing wise how to get some of these things addressed, because we'd like to get that slope and that riprap and stuff in as soon as possible because we almost lost this growing season. The next comment down was we had asked about the mix because how often are they going to mow it? That's a pretty steep slope to be mowing. And the reply back was that the highway mix, which he has changed from what was originally on the site plans, can be mowed infrequently or frequently. My concern was that immediate 10 feet behind the house with that original mix was going to be a pretty rough surface when you're coming out of the back door of the basement and stuff. I didn't see it practical only mowing that once a year. I would think that they would want to mow it more. And then on our side, just to guarantee that the work on the slope will be completed in a timely manner once the building permit's released. And Ryan did not answer that particular question. So that's kind of puts it, that's where we were. I had drafted a decision with some conditions that addressed most of these concerns. And I don't have anything else to add.
Okay, any of the board members have any questions right now?
Nope.
Just scrolling through. Okay, so Greg, how would we, if we were going to go forward with an approval on this, how would we make those conditions or changes on the special permit?
Most of them we can just put as conditions of your modification to the special permit.
Okay,
The timing, I tried to write it in a manner that some of these things are immediate. So the silk sock on the rear property line, and it actually should be on this, the two, actually, hold on one second. There's one other thing I should probably just run through quickly. Let's see this. All right. So this is from last week, the site conditions. This is the property line on lot 12 between the house and the street. You can see it's kind of pitched down towards lot 12. You can see the type of material that has been brought into the site. This is the rear of the house looking up towards the street. Again, you can see they've added some fill in the back, so it makes it really steep. They would be redoing those slopes. This is the back corner property line, and you can see on your left, the silt fence is down, and the silt fence on the back is completely down, and that goes several lots down. So some of those other lots are going to be Spectrum Homes' responsibility, and I've already notified and talked with Conservation Commission. Some of this should be on the property owners for 13A. Here's the side view on lot 2014A, and you can see the silt fence. That's pretty close to the existing property line. And again, that's why I'm recommending that we put silt fence on the sides as well, or the silk sock, to contain all the material, any kind of erosion and any kind of flow within lot 13A. Again, this is another view of the backyard. You can see how steep that pitches. This is the front from the cul-de-sac looking in. And that's it. So that's the current conditions on site, and why I was going to also suggest that we add in some erosion control on the two side property lines.
okay, thank you, Greg. Is anyone here from the public for this?
Yes, we are.
Okay, if you just say your name and address and then go ahead.
Sure. I'm Chandler Bianchi, 18 Adelaide Way. We're a lot 11.
Okay,
We were just curious to learn more about the town and what's going on.
yeah, do you have any questions about this project?
No, just it's more out of curiosity.
Okay, is there anyone else here from the public that has a question? Okay.
I couldn't get Dave earlier when I was trying to see if he could hear us.
Okay, Zach, I think you're all set, right?
All set.
Okay, thank you. All right, nothing from the board. I'm gonna make a motion if there's not.
Nope.
Okay, seeing none, I'm gonna make a motion that we approve to modify the special permit as discussed tonight with the changes that have been requested. Is there a second?
Second, it's Kevin Cantwell, second.
Okay, Katie,
Sorry, I'm having a really slow connection tonight. I know that we've got a motion to vote on. I'm just not, I've looked at the site. I feel like it's better off with the retaining walls. So I didn't want to just vote, but I'm not in favor.
so you're nay,
Yes.
and then Katie O'Donnell. Say your name, Katie. No,
Okay.
sorry. Did it.
Katie, I think he wants you to restate your name for the vote.
I think she might have a bad connection. She's freezing up.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get back to Katie in a minute. Nick,
Nick Papastratus, aye.
Fred,
Fred Monaco, I.
Kevin, you made the motion and vote.
Kevin Cantwell, aye.
Mike Viviano, aye.
Katie O'Donnell, nay. Can you hear it here? I'm on my phone as well.
Yep, got it now.
Okay.
Okay, so that's approved, 4 in favor, 1 against, so the motion passes. All right, thank you, Zach. All set for tonight. Greg will have you the paperwork when it's ready.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And I'll need board members to come in and sign.
Thank you.
Then you have to close the hearing, Mike.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna make a motion that we close the public hearing for the modification of lot number 22 Adelaide Way. Is there a second?
Kevin Cantwell, second.
Thank you. Katie? Oh, Katie's,
Katie O'Donnell, aye.
thank you. Nick,
Nick Papastratus, aye.
Fred,
Fred Monaco, I.
Kevin,
Kevin Cantwell, aye.
and Mike Viviano, aye. Okay, that hearing's closed. Thank you for the reminder, Karen. All right, Greg, I think we just have the board staff report, right?
Yeah.
Greg just turned into a robot voice. All right, try that again, Greg.
I don't have any board staff report tonight. I don't know if Karen has anything she wants to say.
Okay, that's good because you sound like a robot. That's so weird. Karen, anything from you?
No, we're all set.
All right, Karen's not a robot. That's nice. All right, and I'm going to make a motion that we adjourn tonight's meeting. Is there a second?
Second, Kevin Cantwell.
Okay, Katie,
Katie O'Donnell, aye.
Nick,
Nick Papastratus, aye.
Fred,
Aye.
Fred,
Fred Monaco, I.
thank you. Kevin,
Kevin Cantwell, aye.
and Mike Viviano, aye. All right, thank you. That concludes tonight's meeting, and Robot Greg, we'll see if you can fix that for the next one.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, good night, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Bye.
Thank you.